You have arrived at episode 2 of the Pod Sound School. Your presence is appreciated and relished. Relish, mustard, and ketchup. Let's begin.
Well, hello there, podpreneurs, and thanks for stopping in on episode 2, Getting Your Ducks in a Row. I'm Studio Steve, and I'm super excited to be here with you and to be helping you get your podcast going. Like episode 1, this one will be pretty quick, but a little bit longer. If you already have your podcast up and running, feel free to skip ahead to whatever episodes interest you. But you never know what you may have overlooked, so why not stick around? So as you know, here at the Pod Sound School, we are obsessed with audio production. And although there are so many other aspects of podcasting besides the audio production, I would argue that the production of the audio alone has got to be the most critical and, unfortunately, the most overlooked element. Having audio that is not just decent or satisfactory, but excellent, will really help you to stand out from the crowd. And come on now, you're about to put so much work into the development and the content of your show. Make sure it sounds its best. Time is going to pass anyway. Set aside some of it throughout your week and dedicate some time to learning all about audio production. I'll walk you through it. As far as the many other aspects of podcasting, we will also focus on those as we progress. We are really excited to have Pod Sound School be a go-to resource for all of us podcasters. By listening now, you're helping us to grow our community, which in turn helps you and helps other podcasters. My area of expertise is in audio production, but keep checking back for many interviews with professionals in other areas. Also, check out our blog, podsoundschool.blog, for some more tasty informational treats. And if you haven't heard yet, we also have a YouTube channel, so don't hesitate to find us there. So, next episode we dive into audio. But before we do, let's talk about some other aspects of podcasting. Let's talk about developing your ideas in your show. This stuff is all so exciting and fun. Okay, so you want to start a podcast. Maybe you already have a clear idea of what you want it to be. Maybe you don't. But let's break down a short checklist and put some of those ducks in a row. First things first, choose your niche and your topic. Have you ever heard the riches are in the niches? With podcasting, it's so true. This is part of what I love so much about it. No other medium is quite like podcasting in the way of connecting with like-minded people. So what's your niche? Can you clearly define it? Who are your people? Who do you imagine your audience would be? Sometimes it's good to imagine a group of people that you would love to be of service to, or those you relate with, people who aspire or grapple with the same passions. And what about your topic? Is it a topic that you can hear yourself ranting about for hours on end? Does the research involved in becoming an expert in the field feel like work or fun? Hey, Weatherby.
Yes, Studio Steve.
What's that quote you always say about passion?
Nothing great in the world has ever been accomplished without passion.
No, I like that one. It was something more modern.
Anything that gets your blood racing is probably worth doing.
Yes!
Passion will move men beyond themselves, beyond their shortcomings, beyond their failure.
Okay, thanks, B-Master.
Finding your passion isn't just about careers and money. It's about finding your authentic self.
Enough, Weatherby. You're dismissed. Also, it's not a bad idea to research how competitive your topic and target demographic are. If it is an immensely popular topic, you might want to brainstorm more on how you can pinpoint a smaller target audience, narrow your topic down, and give yourself a competitive edge. Next on the list, your show title. Is this not the funnest part of all? May the Googling begin. Ask your friends, reach out on social media, get tons of ideas. Don't just settle on the first thing. Your title is very important. If you already have a brand for your business, use that. Check to make sure that the domain name for your title is available. You're going to want a website for your podcast. And even if you're going to go the free route for web hosting at first, eventually you'll want that custom URL. Idiomatic expressions and thesauruses can really be fun tools in this process. Check out powerthesaurus.org. Many people will also choose a name with SEO or search engine optimization in mind. Since iTunes is a search engine, make sure and check if your name is already being used there by another podcast or a super popular podcast that has a very similar name. You want your name to sound great, to sum up what your show is all about, and to stand out on its own in search engines. Third on our checklist, and so much fun, create your artwork. You're going to need artwork and logos for your show. First, you'll need an attractive image that is 3000 by 3000 pixels for your iTunes cover art. The square dimensions of this image will also work nicely across your social media platforms. In addition to your cover art, corresponding and differing artwork to include on your social media posts is definitely recommended. Also, have artwork in mind for each of your episodes. This can translate well down the road into chapter images when you turn your podcast into a book. And of course, perfect blog post images. Number 4, recording gear. My favorite part. This is a huge topic, and the topic I find to be the most important. This is, of course, what we will be specializing in this show, so listen through all of Season 1 while you're making your gear shopping list. It's a short and fun season, and once you've listened, you'll have a good foundation for making purchase decisions that suit your specific needs and budget. Number 5, find your web host. Once you've recorded your episodes, you'll need to post them somewhere online. Not only where they can be stored, but on a website that will generate an RSS link for your posts. Each post will be an episode on your podcast. iTunes and all of the other podcast apps and players need an RSS link to play your podcast. This link is simply a link to your podcast's webpage. There are numerous options available for a host, ranging from free to pretty expensive. Many hosts also help you register for and own your domain name, mypodcastname.com, for example. Some of the most popular for podcasting are Libsyn, Podbean, Buzzsprout, Blueberry, SoundCloud, Podomatic, Speaker, WordPress, and also Squarespace and Wix. We have a nifty little blog about it and some comparisons and tidbits on hosts that you should definitely check out before deciding on one.
podsoundschool.com/blog.
Number 6, episode frequency and format. Okay, how often are you going to post episodes? How much time do you have to commit to the podcast? Can your co-hosts or partners commit to the same time? The most important thing here is consistency. The quickest way to lose your fans and supporters is by not having a consistent posting schedule. People like their content on a regular basis. Choose a format and posting schedule that is realistic, and record yourself a nice batch of episodes before launching so you don't get too stressed out. It can become increasingly difficult to stay on the podcast treadmill over long periods of time. Many podcasters will schedule seasons with sizable breaks between seasons to allow them time to recuperate and build up a new batch of episodes. Also, many podcasters will batch record their episodes all at once and find ways of dividing the editing and social media responsibilities among members. And lastly for this episode, number 7, launching and connecting. You'll want to plan your launch date well in advance. It's a great idea to create a trailer episode. Creating a teaser episode will give you something to submit to iTunes for review, as it can take iTunes up to 3 weeks to approve your RSS link. It's also a good idea to create some buzz around your show before launching. You will also want to have your communication channels figured out with their corresponding web addresses before recording your episodes. That way, at one point in your episodes, you can say,
"And come say hi to us over at soandso.com."
Or,
And come check us out on our Instagram or Twitter at so-and-so.
this way, you're all ready to embrace your audience and give them what they want. More of you. When people are planning their businesses, their podcast pursuits, what have you, they're very good about planning for obstacles, risks, and failures. One thing that they often forget to plan for, though, is success. Make sure you're ready for people loving you and wanting more of you. have more episodes, more content, more places for them to go to become fans of yours online, even before launching. Okay, so let's review the list again. 1. Choose your niche and your topic. 2. Your show title. 3. Create your artwork. 4. Recording gear. 5. Find your web host. 6. Episode frequency and format. 7. Launching and connecting. And there we go. It's a lot to plan, but it's planning that's so much fun. If you have any questions or comments, please email studiosteve@podsoundschool.com. Also, if you want to get involved in our Overachievers community and really make a dent in the podcasting world, help out your fellow podcasters, find us over on our Patreon page, patreon.com/podsoundschool, and join the club. Thanks for listening, and if you're ready, let's jump right into audio production with episode 3. See you there.
Well, there it is, cool cats and hot pod doggies. Keep those learning caps on and let's dive into episode 3. As long as you keep going, you will keep getting better.
Learn some valuable learning experiences. Interest in work for which learners see a purpose provides its own discipline.